Thank you for taking the time to join me today. Today, I want to explain how to place a value on a position in Google. So, when somebody searches for your site using a particular keyword, your position shows up in Google. How do you turn around and place a value on that position? The reason this question comes about is if you're going to hire the services of an SEO consultant, that consultant gives you 8 to 10 keywords. How do you know at the end of the day that those keywords have value to you? Because ultimately, you don't want to be paying fees to an SEO consultant that cost you more than the value that you receive. You want to make money. The only reason you get the services of an SEO consultant is to improve your position and thus the return for your business. So today I want to show you how to put a value on each of those keywords. The SERP value calculator, SERP standing for Search Engine Results Page, allows us to take a position of your site appearing in Google, the monthly searches, a conversion rate from the click-through, from people clicking on and going through your site and converting into a real customer, and the customer value to you. So let's take an example. Let's say I run an SEO company and I want to optimize my site for SEO company Melbourne. How many people search for that phrase? Google provides the information. It's free of charge. You can go and search for the information and see how many people are actually searching for the keywords. So in this case, we can see there's 620 people a month on average searching for SEO company Melbourne. So we pop back here. Let's say I want to get a position, say an average position of around about 5. Now, it is quite difficult and very competitive in the SEO area. So to get a position on the first page will be quite difficult. And the further to get a high position will be very difficult. But let's assume that we can get to position 5. There's 620 searches per month. The conversion rate of 1% is a figure I use. My own experience indicates around about 0.5% to 2% conversions, and this is people coming from the internet through to your site. I recently read, based on the statistics across a range of sites, that the average was about 1.5%. So using 1% as a guide is not too bad a figure to use. Customer value per month. As an SEO consultant, you have to charge the client something. Now, what is that? Is it a fixed fee? Is it variable? I only provide my existing clients these services on my hourly rate. So others, though, if you look at the market, a figure that seems to get out there quite a bit is $300 a month. So if I was an SEO consultant and I wanted to be optimized for the internet, and every client that I get is going to give me $300 a month, then that's a good figure to use. Now, you can decide what that figure is. You know your customers. You might have high value customers with low volume and another section of your business with low value, high volume customers. You might have to split those in two. But let's see what happens. If I turn around and I go to an SEO consultant to optimize my page for the SEO company Melbourne keyword, and I pay them $300 a month, and they get me into position 5, what's that really worth to me? And here's the answer. I'm paying $300 a month for $113 worth of value. I'm actually losing money using the services of the SEO consultant. If they get me to position 3, incredibly difficult, still making a loss. 2, still making a loss. Position 1, basically I'm over doubling my money. So that would be worthwhile. It would be great if it was actually less, but if you double your money, plus also the side effects of getting the position in there, that's not a bad outcome. So you have to be, for one of the toughest areas of the market, since everybody does SEO, and there's so many SEO consultants, position 1. That's an incredible ask. not likely to be achieved by most consultants. So let's pick another example. The example I use in this case is Lawyer Melbourne. I read somebody saying that they spent days trying to optimise for one of their clients, Lawyer Melbourne. Now, if we have a look at this, again, let's say that this person reportedly charges between $795 and $1,500 to their clients. So it sounds like more of a fixed price rather than a ongoing monthly charge. So what we'll do is we'll look at their charges and we'll take this figure. So let's plug 140 searches per month. Let's say again that we're aiming for about the midway of the page, the first page. 140 searches per month, conversion rate of 1, and a customer value. Now, for a Lawyer Melbourne, we see law cases where there's $30 million of fees accumulated. We see there will be lawyers who turn around and get a customer, and after the first interview with the customer decides it's not worth going ahead and doesn't charge a single cent. So what is an average customer worth to a lawyer? I don't know lawyers' fees, but let's just say that a lawyer, and I'll pick an easy figure, let's say a customer on average is worth about $1,200. Now I picked that figure because $1,200 is easily divisible by 12, which makes it $100 a month. So let's say as a lawyer, I'm going to make $100 a month from each of the customers on average. They'll come in, they'll do a task, but we turn around and we just split it over what that customer's worth in that year on a monthly basis. Let's now turn around and see what optimising Lawyer Melbourne is worth to us. On a monthly basis, $9. So if we're going to go and pay somebody, and over a year, 102, so we're going to pay somebody $300 a month for that service, would be crazy. Even paying $795 would be crazy because it's simply not worth it to us. This person said they got him in position 3. So let's see what happens with position 3. Only worth $160. The reason it's worth so little is because it's only 140 searches a month. With such a low figure, that's why the end result is not very good. So even though you may be on the first page of Google, in position 3, which looks like a great position, the real value to you as a business is minimal. And if you're to pay fees to an SEO consultant, it's a loss. You're throwing away good money. The aim of the SERP value calculator is to give you a cost associated with a position in Google. Now, if you go to an SEO consultant, agree to the keywords that you come up, 8 to 12 keywords, put a value against each of those keywords, and then hold the SEO consultant to a deliverable based on the value of the SERP value calculator. If they don't achieve a deliverable, don't pay. Don't pay in installments, don't pay up front, pay on a deliverable. That way you can avoid all of these SEO people that basically are charging for services and don't deliver. Hopefully, by looking at the SERP value calculator, you now have a tool which you can look after yourself and your interests as a business. SEO, as I've said on one of my sites, is not a dirty word. It's a valuable way of positioning your site in the Google search results. However, you shouldn't pay more than what it's worth. You need to know a value, you need to know your costs. It's just a business decision. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you for joining me today.